Hi you guys, I'm Nicole Demetrio and I'm an independent consultant and team leader with Usborne Books and More, and today I'm going to show you how to redeem Hostess rewards. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and open up our dashboard, consultants.myubam.com. This is going to bring us to our home page. If you're not already logged in, it's going to ask you for your ID and your password, so you fill out that appropriate information to get back into here, our dashboard. We're going to go straight up to the upper right hand corner and click on this little paperclip looking link icon. So you have three of them up here. The middle link is what we want, and we're going to go select Order Pro Online. So once you are in Order Pro, you're going to go ahead and click on New Order. This is where we're going to redeem our Hostess's rewards. So step one is going and filling out all her information. So you're going to go ahead and fill out all your Hostess's information, her first name, her last name, her address, her phone number, and her email. So you're like, Nicole, why do I need all this information? Well, if you scroll down a little bit more, you have this option that says ship to. Now, majority of the time you're going to ship to the hostess or the organization, so that's why it's so important to make sure that you have all her information filled out here. If you have a hostess who doesn't really want to give out her phone number or her email for whatever reason, you are totally more than fine to put in your own information here. Just make sure that her address is accurate so that she can get her order. So once we have that filled out, we're going to go ahead and click next step. Our step two is going to be our order type. You really don't have to do much of anything here, which is so great, right? It's an easy step. So our order type, whenever you have a home party or a Facebook party and you're redeeming Hostess rewards, this little drop down menu can stay right here at home party. The only other thing you have to worry about is a little box down here. So I'm not in my incentive period anymore, sadly. So I have this option to select if I've scheduled a future booking. And what this does is that means I'm offering my hostess the monthly special. I always select this. I just like to give my hostess that extra incentive. It's definitely not something you have to do unless she does get a future booking. I feel like majority of the time there is always at least one booking, or if I don't get it during the party, I'll usually get it during my follow-up. So I always select this. Now, if you are in your incentive period, you are going to have this box here unchecked, and you're also going to have a box above it that says, would you like to offer double hostess rewards? You are always going to offer double hostess rewards in your incentive period, and it actually won't even let you select the future booking option. So if you're in your incentive period, you don't even have to worry about this step. You would just keep it as order type home party and not really have to worry about anything. But since I'm not in my incentive period anymore, I'm going to go ahead and select that, and then we're going to go straight to next step. So our step three is going to be our book selection. So this is where it starts to get a little bit tricky. People start to get a little confused. It's actually really simple if you just kind of take your time. To select the books, what we're going to do is import the event. So when you click this little blue circle, this little bar pops up and it says combine eShow. So all your active links that were in your e-commerce site will show up here. So you're going to go ahead and select whatever party that you are redeeming rewards for, and once you do that, you can go to type of selection and you can choose your free host rewards. Now, since my party doesn't technically qualify because there's only $34 in here, it's actually not an active party. But if it were, if this party hit $100 in sales, then on the bottom right here, you would see allowance remaining. It would say $10, and total selected would say 0 until I select the amount of books I want. So you guys, this is really great because it keeps it super simple and populates everything for you, so you don't have to come up with anything, you don't have to calculate anything. It is just all here for you. You can also go to your half price host rewards. So the host will get X amount worth of books at half price, and then you would do the same thing. Whatever your allowance is, you want to get their total as close to 0 as you can. So then once you have that selected, you have one more option. This is really neat little thing. If you want to know more about it, we do have a video about our party bonus books, but this is another option that you can offer to your hostess. And what party bonus books do is once a party qualifies with $100 in sales, which obviously this one does not, you have the option to offer $50 worth of books at 65% off. So it's kind of just another cool perk. You can either offer that incentive to your hostess, or you can use that to purchase party prizes for the hostess's party, offer extra incentives if the hostess got X amount of parties booked from her party. I mean, you can really do whatever you want with it, or you don't have to do anything at all. So the biggest thing to know in your step 3, selecting books, is this drop-down menu. So that's really all you're going to be going to is your free host rewards, your half host rewards, and the party bonus books if you want. And then everything you need will be calculated and populated right here on the bottom right side. So then you would just go ahead, select whatever books you want. I personally always like to go up here and search by. I like to change this to contains. I feel like it's just easier to search for books then. And then obviously just go ahead and click add whenever you find what you're looking for. And again, make sure that you keep this allowance remaining. You want to get as close to 0 as possible. And then once you have all your books selected, you go ahead and click next step again. And then step 4 is going to be our order summary. So this is kind of a really important sheet. I at least feel like for me, this step 3 right here, this hostess worksheet, I always break this down for my hostess. So I'll always say you had X amount in free host rewards. This is how much you selected. If they went over, this is really nice. It lets you know how much they went over, how much they got at half price. And then there is a $2 hostess fee, so you can cover that. You can have your hostess pay that. You can do whatever you want with it, really. If I have like a really good friend who hosts a party, then I'll cover the $2 for her. And then they will tell you the total your hostess owes. Here again, you'll see that party bonus books. If you redeemed anything from there, that total will populate here. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. It seems a little bit overwhelming at first because there's a lot, but honestly, once you break it down and look section by section, it's really helpful. And then your total is going to be here. You really won't have to worry about any of this. All you're really going to need to worry about for your hostess, obviously, is your step 3 hostess worksheet. So then once you let Jane Doe know she owes X amount, you can go ahead and click on next step. And this is going to take you to your payment summary. So this next step is where you can enter in your credit card information, or if you scroll down, you can add a new customer payment in here. It generates this little window that will let you put in all their information. What's really great is that, say I was covering the $2 for Jane Doe's party, I can enter the amount that I'm charging Jane Doe, which say she owed $22, and I was covering the $2 hostess fee. I can charge her $20 here, and then I can pay the remaining $2 here with my consultant payment information. So that's really neat. It just gives you that option. And once you have all the payment information selected, you can go ahead and click next step. And then it's going to take you to our review. So obviously I have nothing selected, so when I go to click my order review, nothing's going to pop up. But this is where all your final information would show, and you would make sure that everything looks correct, and then you would be able to submit your order. And you guys, it's that simple. Then you have just redeemed rewards for your hostess. So I feel like this is always the super fun part of being a book lady, is being able to give the hostesses some really great rewards. So that is all I got for you for now. I hope that this is helpful, and I hope that you get tons of hostess rewards to redeem. So thanks so much, you guys. We'll talk soon. Bye.